What's up, everybody? It's Brent Sena here at Metro West Real Estate Services, coming to you today from our office here in Westminster, Colorado. Going to go ahead and start a new video series today about purchasing a new build home as opposed to a used home. So just so happens that I'm actually in the process of having a home built. So I'll be able to walk you through the entire process of how I selected the area, the actual site itself, the builder, and just all the things in between, just working up from the time of selection all the way to completion. So probably do about a 4 or 5 part series here and just kind of give you everything in between, the pros and cons, and just go from there. If there's anything I missed or didn't cover, or you have questions, always feel free to reach out. So some of the topics we're going to talk about are, again, the pros and cons of making a purchase on a new home as opposed to a used home. We'll talk about the pricing. We'll talk about availability, which is pretty big right now. There is absolutely no inventory in Colorado, whether that's new or used. So we'll definitely touch base on that. We'll talk about taxes on new builds versus used, fees, HOAs, and then now this new Metro District, which is kind of a new way to say HOA, only at maybe a little bit higher fees and costs. So we'll touch base on that. We'll talk about the contract on a new build and why it's best to still use a real estate agent as you make a new build purchase. We'll talk about builder incentives. Sometimes if you use their lender, they will give you some cash back at closing. Usually they have competitive rates as well. So again, we'll touch base on that. So we'll talk about warranty, any upgrades or inclusions that are included in the purchase of the home, your budget, and again, everything in between. So if you have any questions, again, feel free to reach out. Go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way you can see when the new videos come out. We'll have this one as well as some more on our Westminster flip, Longmont flip. Got another one coming on our rent-to-own home program. So there's a couple videos up now, so go ahead and search as well, see if you have any questions on any of the features and products that we offer. So we'll cut to this video that I took about 2 or 3 months ago, and this is 2 or 3 months after the time that I had signed on to start the construction process. So was a dirt lot. They had dug it up, and we've got the foundation poured. And then again, we'll kind of walk through as they build the house up from the foundation up, do a walkthrough on electrical, and then the final finishes, and then move in. So should be a good series. Again, if you have questions, just feel free to reach out. Thanks again.
All right, so as you can see here, like I said, this is the plot here. If you can kind of see this gray foundation, there's a fence here in front of it. Not a lot to see. I'm going to go ahead and film inside the car. As you can see, there's snow out. We're in a construction zone, so there's mud, debris, that type of stuff everywhere. And then there's still some guys here behind me working on one of the homes behind. You might hear that as well. But again, not too much to see. About a month ago, this was just solid ground land. At this point, over the last month, they've poured the foundation here. And obviously we'll can kind of see this home in the background there with the wood. They've got the plywood up, the framing and stuff done. And then obviously this one here to the left has got the siding and windows and things like that up. So on the inside, it looks like it's still bare. So looks like there's some insulation up there, but they're going to put drywall and start to finish that up. So, yeah, so that's about it. Just to give you a little bit of background on the property, it's a 3-bed, 2-bath. We'll have a basement. That's why you kind of see what this foundation is. And if you have any questions, again, just let me know. Thanks.